foremost, I would like to mention just how integral Ashley has been in helping to build and grow the Idaho wine competition. I should say Idaho wine and cider competition. And I had a little bit of this discussion with Earl Sullivan last night. Is that these competitions, they help because of the collaboration to bring in people from outside the region to see the talented work that you people are doing, and then they become ambassadors for what you're doing. So basically what my talk is going to be about is kind of what the competitions do. Is one phase of that is to help you sell wine, and a big part of that is to help you share your story. It's one of the things that, in terms of creating different revenue streams, is in April, I think it's a new position that's called a wine expert, which is a little over the top for me, but there's a group, there's about a handful of agencies that sail up and down the Columbia and Snake Rivers every year. So, and one of them, I haven't been on the boat yet, but I think it's probably the best one. That usually is how it works. So it's called Lindblad Expeditions, and they partner with National Geographic. And so the cruises start off in Portland, and they end up in Clarkston, and then the people leave and they take another tour and they go back down the Snake and the Columbias down to Portland. So this is another connection with the Idaho wine industry. This was Coco Umaker. It's been a part of these programs since 2018. The one thing about Lindblad Expeditions and National Geographic's, they were partnering with Food and Wine magazine, and that's kind of where the advent of this, it's an immersive culinary experience is how they're describing it. So it's important for people, and all these people, they're coming from outside the Northwest. It's another opportunity for you to get your wines in front of these people. And according to Coco, these people that are on this particular cruise with Lindblad Expeditions, they become case buyers. Her wines are on board. And the quality of the people that are on this particular cruise line, their guests, she's made lifelong friendships with them. So I will be doing that during the month of April. And it'll be weird to be in the Northwest and be away from home for 4 weeks, but that's kind of, it's an interesting chapter. We'll see how it goes. And then after I'm done with my piece, I'm going to introduce Sonnay, and she's going to make you think about wine and wine marketing in a different way. What I'm going to be talking about is kind of more from a traditional old school newspaper approach, but there's a lot more of us that are no longer a part of daily newspapers that are writing about all sorts of things. And there are some really talented people that are writing about wine now because newspapers are dying. So I've got this, I'm taking a lot of photographs that I'm using to display for my magazine. And Brian Carter in Woodinville, Washington is a pretty unassuming guy. But Richard Duvall, who's become my photographer and a really good friend of mine, he got Brian to do something that Brian would normally not do. Brag about himself. Because he's a remarkable winemaker, but even somebody that makes great wine like him, he knows that he needs to get outside of his shell and do a better job about telling a story. So be proud of what you're doing. A lot of the people that are writing about wine now, they're interested about history. They want to know where how their lives have changed to get them into the place that they're at now. And wine has so many interesting entry points, as you guys all know. So these people, it's many more talented people that are into it, and they love the stories. So what you want to do is you want to make it as easy on them to